Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist. And today I would like to talk to you about shadow work. First of all, what is the shadow? The shadow is the part of your unconscious as far as your traits and negative habits that are usually repressed. So this term, the shadow, really was utilized by psychiatrist Carl Jung. And basically, in order to advance in magic, you have to do shadow work. Because as I said, the shadow is often repressed. These are the lower aspects of the self, the negative traits, the habits. And when you don't integrate them into your whole being, eventually you end up suffering. Let me give you an example. Sometimes we will see a person as rude or boisterous, or they exemplify traits that we abhor. But in fact, some of us have those same traits. So what can end up even happening is that you'll attract somebody that's a mirror image of yourself. And you don't really like anything about them, but this is the shadow self that you have attracted towards you. So what are the ways that we can work on our shadow? Because it's not going anywhere and we don't get rid of it. One of the things is usually we live in a society of reward and punishment. You're rewarded for being something that someone wants you to be, and you're punished for being something that you're not to be, that people don't like, that they're not thrilled about. So one of the things that I always say when you're doing shadow work, this is myself included, is that don't tear yourself down. When you don't say things like, okay, I'm an evil person. Are there evil people out here? Yes, but evil is subjective. You can say, I do things that are very bad. So before I can point out something in someone else, let me examine me and work at that. Or I'm lazy. Some people are lazy. That's just flat out. Some people are lazy. But what you can do is an exercise of, I lack motivation. How can I get motivated? Whatever you put into your subconscious responds to symbols. That's first and foremost. So if it responds to a symbol, you create a sigil or a symbol, and then what the mind does, it'll actualize it. So if you say, I'm a hard worker, I'm just unmotivated at certain times. So you'll be put into certain places and around people where you're going to have to become motivated. You're going to have to become hungry. You're going to have to become passionate. And if you want to advance in magic, especially, you are going to have to deal with your shadow, especially if you call yourself dealing with the Kalipoff. The Kalipoff is the tree of death. It is the polar opposite of the tree of life in the Kabbalah. Whereas the Kabbalah, there are 10 spheres. In the Kalipoff, there are 11. So if you deal with Samael or Lilith or Hecate, and for more, you can get Queen of Hell by Mark Allen Smith. If you're going to deal with the Kalipoff, best believe that those demons will bring out your shadow, your lower aspects of yourself, your fears. They will tear you apart and rebuild you back up. And Kalipoff just simply means husk or shell, for those that don't know. And there's a plethora of books out on that, but sticking with the shadow, you never get rid of it. What you want to do is to become a whole person. You work on the aspects of the self. So that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I'm the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friend. Peace.